clearly I haven't been live in forever, so this whole like the setup is different. But yeah. Anyway, I ain't really talking about nothing. I just came live because I haven't been live in a minute. So yeah. So basically, I'm just gonna talk to y'all about what I'm doing today on a Sunday. Yeah. So I'll do that. What's up to whoever came in and thumbs up the video. But anyway, like I was saying, I don't have no particular point or topic in this video. I'm really just going live. So whatever you hear here, you just gonna hear it. What's up, S&M Red? Appreciate you for coming through. You can't see another head instead. That head. Over here, right there.
Hi.
They can't. Julia, come over here. There you go. Alright. What you playing?
No. Want to play with tank on paper.
What you playing on the game?
Just superheroes.
You playing superheroes?
Yeah, so tank on paper.
I'm making an airplane. A paper airplane. They said hey, Juju. But as of right now, like I said, I don't have no topic point with this video. I just went live because I haven't been live in a minute. Shit, I haven't been live forever. I didn't know that they go live like this. They're straight up and down. I'm used to having to turn your camera to the side so it won't look stupid. So I'm guessing now they have updated the system. Paste. I'm gonna try. I don't be talking about nothing. I really don't be doing nothing either. That's why I just was like, whatever. I go live whenever. But right now, I'm not doing nothing but making a template for credit repair or whatever you want to call it. Cause I'm not like I'm cheap, y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and pay nobody to do something I can do myself. Like, and honestly, I have gotten more results doing it myself versus paying an agency. Y'all know that credit is like one of the known, like it's a big ass industry. So they already know that it's gonna be a lot of people that need credit repair and this, that, and the third, and people will pay for it because credit is king nowadays. So if you don't have good credit, you can't get pretty much anything. I mean, you can, but without being a pain in somebody's ass, you really can't get nothing without decent credit and stuff like that. But just as an example, it's real, like certain stuff, it's real easy to correct and get pulled off your credit report. For instance, Jay has about 20 different fucking names on one of his credit reports, y'all. I don't know which one it is, but it's J. M. Thompson, some other shit. Then there's James, Thomas, and it's like, how did y'all even let that go through? Then it's like he purchasing cars way in fucking California. Like, bro, now y'all should be able to look at this shit and tell that it's not correct. And all Jay really have to do, like first with his name, like the basic information, your name, your address, and all that stuff, it should be one name, one address. I'm married, and bitch, it's still Deidre Thompson. So Deidre Thompson didn't do it. I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't, shit, I'm like, Kiki Palmer. I don't know that man. I don't know what happened to that person. I don't know that person. I'm disputing all that shit. And when you dispute it by mail, I don't like to dispute it online, because online they be coming back with a whole bunch of bullshit. Or they want you to call, and I don't like calling either. Y'all know I don't even fucking like people like that, to be honest with you. But I don't like to call because it's like a 50-50 chance that you're going to get somebody that's going to be cool and be like, so what's incorrect, girl? This, that. And they just delete all this shit. Then some people, they want to argue with you, baby. I don't got time to sit here and argue with you when I'm just trying to fix my credit, because I can't still just send you and the creditor a fucking letter. Like, I don't got time for that. Like, you want to make the letter one time and make copies of it and make sure you have it. So today, that's pretty much all I'm doing. It's filling this out. So like, what I do is use basically AI software to make the templates, and I go from there. Well, I use AI to make the templates that I want them to make. And then you gotta kind of like tweak them, because for instance, I have let me just look over here, y'all, real quick. Basic dispute verification letter. I have one of those. Then I have a detailed verification letter dispute, depending on like if I'm sending it to the credit bureau or I'm sending it to like the creditor themselves to put it on my credit report. Alright, cool. Then I have an identity theft dispute verification letter. Jay pretty much got, he had like 3 of those that he can do with one creditor. And like with credit, and also disclaimer, I'm not a credit professional, I just know what worked for me. I mean, and not being funny, but like a lot of these laws you can read. You really can read that shit. But like for instance, if a creditor fails to verify whatever debt you're supposed to have, they have like 15 days to verify. Sometimes you gotta give them 30 days. You can't like count the day that you send the damn letter. But like after receipt, they have 30 days to verify their damn debt. It can be your debt. If they can't verify it, sorry for this man. I don't know what to tell you. Then you sit here and send that to the creditor that they didn't verify it. You could also ask the creditors to verify who they source that they got it from and who did they use to verify it. You can ask all that stuff in those verification letters. But at the end of all of that, y'all, then there's a follow-up dispute verification letter. Like if you, because like in every dispute letter, you have to tell them who you are. Either you send it to the creditor or you send it to Equifax, TransUnion, and I'm in the United States. Equifax, TransUnion, or Experian, or whatever. So you name them or whatever, put their address, cities of code, all that stuff. And then you just sit here and say what it's about. You tell them what it's about in the detail, how you want them to resolve it. Well, you tell them what it's about, what the problem is, and then disclose how you want them to fix the problem. They can very well update your stuff, or they can just basically not respond within the time. And if they don't respond within the time, boom. But you send those letters, and after you send those 2 or 3 letters, all of the other stuff come after that. But normally they'll delete it. Like if they don't fix it, they can like delete it altogether. Collections, I really haven't had to work with that. But what I will say is, all of these creditors and credit bureaus, especially the credit bureaus, they have to sit here and disclose to you, and it don't matter when this was put on your thing. If you send a verification letter and they don't respond, they have to delete that shit. Everybody's supposed to follow FCRA or whatever, which is the Fair Credit Reporting Act or whatever. Hello. Hey. Oh no, they don't go. Did you ever figure out what was wrong with it? Yeah. All right. All right, y'all. So that's pretty much what I'm doing on my Sunday. And y'all, if y'all don't know, I had like 3 businesses, so I honestly be forgetting to go live, or I will be doing stuff and I'll be like, I should go live right now. And the only reason I haven't gone live on my actual camera where it look right to me, when the videos are like this and not like straight up and down, is because the internet's tripping. Like sometimes it be going in and out, sometimes it work perfect. I think I'm gonna go back to AT&T because I don't know what Comcast doing. But with those laws or whatever, you can look up those laws, and then there's other credit act laws that the credit bureaus have to follow those laws. And if they don't follow those laws, then you report them to FCAR or whatever. And then you can also report them to the BBB. So like sometimes they take stuff off your credit report as well if they know it's bullshit. But whatever y'all, if y'all can hear that in the background, that's the printer printing off the reports. And y'all know y'all can get a free report, I think every 7 days. I don't know why you would want one every 7 fucking days, cause yeah, I don't know. But yeah, you can get one every 7 days. But like, I'm gonna show y'all how thick this shit is. This, I think Jay's. Like this is everything. Like some of the reports, like this one I think have 30 pages. Mine from Experian had 30 pages as well. Equifax, however the fuck you say that. Jay's was like 55 fucking pages. Mine's was 77 pages. And I guess that just mean I had more on my shit than Jay has on his. I don't know. Then TransUnion been being a bitch, man. Like I can't stand TransUnion. Like TransUnion, like you can have the same email username for all 3 bureaus, but TransUnion just come and get a wild hair up their ass, and it's like, we can't verify you. You're unverified. We can't verify you. And nigga, what? But oh shit, when somebody else trying to view my credit, y'all damn sure can verify that. But yeah. Also, what I have learned is like, say for instance, you're making a payment on something. Prime example. Let's just sit here, and I know a lot of men will probably understand this. Let's just say that you have arrears in child support, right? With your arrears in child support, they reporting the arrears to your creditor, right? They can't report that shit, meanwhile taking money from you for making payments on the shit. So if you're making on-time payments, they don't supposed to report that shit. So just because they fucking state funded, they still a state funded fucking corporation. At the end of the day, child support is government, but United States of America is corporation. That's all the fuck it is. Education system, all that shit is just a big ass corporation. Why y'all think they bail out corporations before they bail out the actual fucking American people? Because they don't give a fuck about us. Just like the education system. And it's not just black, white, bitch, they don't give a fuck about you. If you either working or either making them money, or making them money, which is like making the economic stuff better for the United States, which right now is trash as fuck. But that's a whole nother story, a whole nother video. I think this shit finally got the print. Yo, I don't even know. It's not the print. This is page 7 of 60 fucking 8 pages. So I lied. J report was fucking 68, I think. I'm trying to see what name is on it. But yeah, I legit, like, I be doing shit. So when people be really feeling like I be giving a fuck about certain people, I don't. I really be over here living my life. Okay, this is TransUnion. So, okay, and this is not paid for, sponsor for anybody that might watch this video back and really feel like, nah. I got this report for annual credit report, reports.com or .gov, but they basically give you your free credit report. I think you get a free one through them anyway, annually. So, yeah, next year I can get another free report through them or something, I'm guessing. I don't know. But, if you go on the actual credit bureau sites, I think all three of them allow you to get a free one once a month. And I think if you pay for some of them or one of them, you could get a free one. You could get one every week or every day. I don't know, unless you got a fucking credit repair business, I don't even know why you would want somebody to want your report every fucking day. Like, bro, ain't shit changed in 24 goddamn hours unless you're doing it with the BBB. And that's still different. But with the BBB, you can file like with certain creditors. Let's just say, for instance, you are leasing a car or you got a car from a sideline dealership, like one of those buy here, pay here lots, right? If they actually have a business, a legit business that's registered with the Secretary of State and stuff like that within your state, you're gonna be able to find them on the BBB. So if they're reporting bullshit about your credit to the creditors and you ask them to verify like anything with them and they don't do it, you can still have it removed or deleted and stuff like that. So if you file a complaint through the BBB that they haven't did that stuff and basically explain to them what's going on, upload them proof or whatever, that's why I don't like doing shit electronic, because you can't get a copy of it, or you won't have a copy of it. I hate electronic stuff when it comes to certain things, especially electronic stuff that you can't download a copy of what the fuck you just sat here and submitted. So like online with any of these credit bureaus, you can't sit here and you probably can, but I haven't seen it in years, where whatever the fuck you complaining or whatever you said that happened and the details or the proof, you can't download that. But motherfucker, I can sit here and make a template and go to this whatever template for all three bureaus, one bureau, whatever it might be. I can sit here and go to that template and make a copy of this, or what I've sat here and dispute it. I can make a copy of that, and you're gonna need that copy to send. If you send it to the creditor, you're gonna need that copy for the creditor. You're gonna need that copy for the credit unions. Some people don't go to the creditor; they just go directly to the credit unions. Like, for instance, you could go to a creditor if it's a inquiry that's put on your what you call it. You can go to them for anything, but mainly that's what I would do for that particular purpose. Because either one of them, whether it's the creditor or it's the credit bureau, they're gonna have to tell you how that creditor verifies that that's actually your information or who that they use, and then it's like so on and so forth. I ain't gonna say never ending, because 10 times out of 10, they're not gonna fucking reply back. They're not gonna fucking verify that shit 10 times out of 10, especially when you do it by mail, because they still gotta go to somebody. They still have 30 days to come up with whatever they're gonna say back. But what I will sit here and say is, with that, after it goes to either the creditor, the credit bureau, whoever, you can then sit here and send that same proof of that complaint or whatever to the BBB, or you can send it to the what is it called, the Fair Credit Reporting Agency. They have a whole agency, and that's how I get a lot of my shit removed. Motherfucker, you don't gotta talk to me. I don't. But you really don't gotta verify the shit. I hope you don't verify the shit. I hope you don't get none of this stuff. But when you sit here and do it paper, you can always make copies of it. Y'all see, I got it. Well, y'all can't see, but I have one printer back here, and y'all hear the other printer over there is actually printing the reports. I like to print the reports because I can make copies of each part of the shit that's fucked up. So say, for instance, if I need the account number as I'm filling out whatever template that I have, I do suggest you use Google Docs because it's free. And you can take a template. You can use the AI software that's going to create a template. You may have to tweak the template a little bit, but you're not going to have to do a lot. So with that, I just tweak the template or whatever, because it can be real straightforward, or you can make it as long and it's possible, but I don't do that until I want y'all to terminate whatever, or terminate whatever that's reported inaccurately on my credit report. What I will say is, a lot of people credit scores will go up if in fact they were what do you call it stuff? If in fact they sat here and just update their name, their address, telephone numbers, their employers, that's like the easiest way to get your stuff like fixed, because you're only supposed to have one of all of those. My name, like some of my stuff have Deidre Thompson on it. It can't be Deidre Thompson, Deidre N Thompson, whatever. It's supposed to be one fucking name on my credit report. Not this one say this one say that, that's already inaccurate reporting. So when you sit, and that's illegal as well. So when you sit here and file a complaint or ask them to fix it and they don't, they still have to delete it. So like, you might have to send 2 or 3 letters, but normally they don't even answer the first one. So, I mean, it's an easy way to sit here and get your stuff removed. But like I said, I dispute everything, whether or not it's mine. I can absolutely fucking know it's mine, but bitch, guess what? I'm going to dispute that shit, cause bitch, prove it. A lot of shit, like, y'all know with this whole custody case, some shit, like with this whole custody case, matter of fact, I don't think I even spoke about this custody case or an update on this custody case. Basically, the judge basically called me and my husband a liar and said that even though this person came on stand, like for one, dude a straight crackhead. Dude got videos talking about, what's up, JT Corn Ring? And I had actually been seeing some of your videos. I seen where you was trying to make that, no, not trying, I think you did, or you was going to make that ring for that man that had the world's, I think, biggest hand. Yeah, go subscribe to JT Corn Rings and let his thing run up. I don't know if he got monetized yet or not, but I do know he works, so yeah. But with that whole case, y'all, and like, motherfuckers would be really sitting here feeling like I'm just racist towards white people. No, I'm racist towards white people that don't like fucking me. Mind you, Carter and Crystal are half fucking white. So clearly at one point in time, I had to like white people. So if I don't like white people, where the fuck did these biracial kids come from? Make it make sense. Do I not like white people, or do I not like racist ass white people? Just like white people don't like racist ass black people. Kind of like some of the shit that be going on with the Black Lives Matter type shit. That shit is still racist. Like, at the end of the fucking day, and if you look up Black Lives Matter, what the fuck do they really do for a black life? Nothing. They do everything for the LGBTQ plus or for the government. That's where all the funding is coming from. Think about who owns this shit. But anywho, with the same like little court shit, I could sit here and write up some shit, y'all, and file a fucking motion and sit here and say how I have not seen my kids in this many motherfucking months. 6 months, right? This crackhead can sit here and come to court. My bad, y'all. This crackhead can sit here and come to court. Mind you now, me and Jay had to do drug tests, or I had to do drug tests. I had to do several drug tests just based on an allegation. I didn't have not one video with white powder dust or none of this shit on my motherfucking face. Why this motherfucker don't have to do a drug test other than the fact that he's a white male? Cause well, it was a joke. I don't see shit funny about being a crackhead. That sounds belligerent. That sounds stupid within itself, right? Y'all, Krusty the Clown, Sideshow Bob and Krusty the Clown came to court to sit here and say that he kept the kids away from me for 6 months, refused phone visitation, and the judge was over here, y'all, really scratching his head and trying to figure out, like, why the fuck did you not file a motion? Like a single fucking motion. Well, common sense, racist ass judge, I'm not gonna file a motion when a bitch ain't did shit. She's not guilty of fucking nothing, but I sat here and said that, yeah, I kept the kids because basically I fucking wanted to, because I know you ain't gonna do shit because you don't like her black ass because she a nigga bitch. That's really how the fuck this judge feel. You can just tell when a motherfucker racist. Because what the fuck have you proven that I did? Other than the fact that I recorded my son saying how this stepmama, bitch, potato head hoe, put her hands on him. And how nigga is on site anytime. Because you know where the fuck I stay. It's all in court records, right? So that's what I recorded. And also, with me standing in the city of Little Rock, and this bareback, crackhead, Sideshow Bob, staying in the city of Austin, Arkansas, there's a jurisdiction hold a breakup, and with the case being in Lone Oak, it's still a jurisdiction fucking breakup, so I can't report that shit to the police. Make it make sense. I can report it, but if the police refuse to do a fucking report, then what, I'm gonna have to sit here and still have a whole process with the police department? But the police are like, this is my badge number, this is who I am. If you need me to come testify in court, I can. But until this judge add this into this order, we cannot physically get these kids. Mind you now, this racist ass judge know that. I started calling something else. But Dude did that in every fucking state. I could be fucking wrong, but every motherfucking state, I believe that there is a alienation law. There's an alienation act, where if you keep kids from their actual biological parent without any fucking evidence that they have did absolutely shit to their kid, that you normally, ma'am, can you lose your fucking custody. Matter of fact, you went against not only fucking state law, but you went against my fucking order, which is the law. So how in the fuck is this motherfucker still doing this shit? How in the fuck is it in the last two orders? Because we have had two fucking items, both racist, both fucking biased as the fuck. I'm the only black one in this whole courtroom, me and my husband. Mind you, my husband's supposed to be a whole drug dealer. Mind you, he is a whole fucking veteran. 100% disabled Iraqi combat veteran. Shit, he fought for your fucking right to sit your motherfucking monkey ass in this motherfucking courtroom and fucking lie. Right? This is the same fucking judge. This is the same fucking court. This is the same system that I don't like. But even in black and white, these systems and laws and rules are here to supposedly prevent this shit, but they don't. And whenever you're dealing with minority kids, they don't give a fuck. And you can tell it. Not saying the whole city of Austin or Cabot or whoever is fucking racist, but most of them are. Now, most of the police are cool as fuck. Like, believe it or not, the police is nothing but white people out there. Maybe 5% black people. The police are actually cool as fuck. And people, I guess, forget that there are actually fucking people. I don't know how you forget that just because that's just their fucking job. Like, their job is to answer to, they're supposed to serve and protect. They normally don't want to sit here and be out here fighting. They don't, like these police deal with a lot of shit. And they actually be like, what the fuck? What people don't know is some of these police, which is two of the ones that I actually deal with, they don't like that whole abusing kids, and they don't like that whole keeping kids away from their parent, and it's a whole court order. They normally just don't like that shit. What?
Daddy!
Your daddy going to stuff. Come here. Not you, fixing his pants. They probably not even his pants. They probably your pants. What? You want something in your eye?
Yeah.
Where is it? You want the green glasses?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Julie.
I want the white sunglasses. I want the white sunglasses.
I want the white glasses, blah, 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 blah.
No, white sunglasses.
Here, Jackson.
Thanks.
You're welcome, bye. Yeah, they been playing the game. But with all this shit, like, as far as with this whole racist ass judge and this whole racist ass court, I'm not gonna sit here and say the first item was racist, but this same bitch supposed to got the fuck off my goddamn case or off that case when she started being biased. Y'all, I would never understand people that don't like me but yet watch my YouTube channel. Make it make sense. If I don't like someone, I'm not watching their channel. I'm not supporting you at all. I'm not giving you no clout, right? So she put in a report of how whatever the fuck I said about her was on YouTube and this, and the third, right? And it took one of my attorneys told me, well, I think she just don't like you based on whatever you said about her on your YouTube channel. What, the fact that she was working 2 jobs and not doing shit? The fact that you are a judge by morning and a fucking item by night? The fact that you went and visited the kids maybe 2 times? So you don't know what the fuck is really going on other than shit that you may or may not be fucking reading? And y'all, one thing about me that I don't understand about these weak ass items, and then this other bitch, she just a bitch. She mad because I wasn't gonna kiss some motherfucking funky ass. Sorry, not me. Wrong nigga. Yeah, when I sit here and say that, like, I'm not the type of person that's gonna sit here and, oh my God, he's doing this, and this is not what's in the order. Oh my God, he's doing. I'm not gonna do that shit because that's what your bitch ass supposed to be doing. What the fuck are you getting paid for if you're not gonna sit here and document when a motherfucker didn't do this, when a motherfucker didn't do that? If you ask me specific questions about this motherfucker, I can give you an actual fucking answer. But if you don't ask me shit about this motherfucker, I'm not gonna sit here and call you and tell you what this person isn't doing. I'm not gonna sit here and police anybody. I can give a fuck if this motherfucker wake up the next day and catch a breath or not. So I don't know what the fuck the motherfucker got going on at their house. I don't give a fuck about what the motherfucker got going on at their house. They care about me and my husband. That's why all they can do is sit here and talk about our YouTube channel. That's it. You have shit else better to do with your life. Just like this person fucking Sideshow Bob and his wife Mrs. Potato Head, because she like got a body that's like this, but a head like this. Like, I don't even understand the math is just not fucking mathing to me. And you don't like me, but yet you're sitting here watching my motherfucking channel on a fucking custody update. As if I'm gonna speak anything good about you. That's why I never sit here and say anything really about them on my channel. And so I'm doing an update, because most people be want to know what happened with the case, what's going on, why didn't this happen, why didn't that happen. This happened is basically because a motherfucker is racist. Y'all, when I sit here and say that whatever said in court, like for instance, the judge came up with this order, and it's pretty much the same order, but you took out of this motherfucker where this person's supposed to sit here and do the phone shit. Both of the kids supposed to have their own cell phones, right? This crackhead have stopped sitting here, and I'm a forever call him a crackhead until I see an actual drug test that says that he's not a crackhead, because the judge didn't want to order one. So crackhead Krusty the Clown, aka the kid's dad. He sat here and told the judge that it's dangerous for the kids to have a phone, but yet the kids have a phone with you still, whether or not you're paying the bill. The math just don't be fucking math to me, even though it's in a fucking order. So he sat here and admitted to being in contempt here. He admitted to keeping the kids for 6 months. But now this particular judge took a day of my visitation because I supposedly not been given Carter medication, right? Mind you, I can't give someone medication if my argument is the fact that he never sent it because he took him off of the fucking medication, right? I sat here and subpoenaed the teacher. I subpoenaed the teacher, the therapist, and like a few staff of the fucking school, because the teacher herself was mad because Carter just got pulled off of his fucking medication. That's medical neglect. You see where I'm going with this shit? Like, all of this shit is fucking illegal, but when you're in a courtroom where someone is just racist and they refuse to sit here and send a case somewhere the fuck else, this is what you get. You get a motherfucker that sit here or will sit here and instead of upholding their own fucking order, they say they will rather let the kids keep suffering. Neither one of the kids actually just wants to be there like that. But you wouldn't know that shit, right? Because you don't give a fuck. My little girl's supposed to be in some type of fucking therapy. Is she in therapy? The fuck no, she's not. Mind you now, court's supposed to be what the fuck you can prove. I can prove this and this. I can prove that I subpoenaed this person. And there's like a whole little thing, a law where this same judge can sit here and say like, okay, normally you have 2 weeks to file a reconsideration, and you have 2 weeks to file when you file a reconsideration in the state of Arkansas, because I don't know how it is in anywhere else, but I do know this, and I have been dealing with this same racist ass judge for at least the last 6 years of this case, 6 to 8 years of this case. A reconsideration, you can only submit evidence based on, so for instance, if we're discussing something and I bring something to light or whatever, and I don't have all of my exhibits or all of my evidence, you can file a reconsideration based on whatever the fuck you submitted with your fucking evidence, right? With your complaint or with whatever you sat here and said this person did. So if I don't have the evidence, but before you make a ruling, I can sit here and submit a reconsideration so you don't sit here and make a ruling that's unjust or whatever, which is unconstitutional, illegal, or whatever, when somebody's filing some shit that's unjust, or you get in trial and you're unjustly getting trial. For instance, I supposed to not been giving Carter no goddamn medication, and the judge took a day because I supposed to not been giving Carter any medication. Carter's supposed to be acting so good. Meanwhile, I got reports of something totally fucking different or whatever. I record everything for a fucking reason, because it's supposed to be able to be used as evidence, right? Also, I can get an exemption for submitting evidence. For instance, like when these witnesses never did show the fuck up, I could get an exemption and still be able to use that fucking evidence. This judge did not do that because I'm the only black one in here, and he don't want me to have my kids no goddamn way. But crackhead Krusty the Clown sat here and said that I didn't give our son some medication, right? And that he was drug tested and it showed that it wasn't in his system. Where the fuck was the proof of this shit at? This is the same person that said fuck your order, and I supersede your order in the law. Hello? I don't know. I always use that as a predicate. Alright. Yeah, I got two. Jay using one of the business cards. Bro, I got 3 businesses. My personal card, my kids got that. I don't be knowing them goddamn pens. I always use that shit as a credit. But anyway, so there's no actual evidence to this shit. It's just this motherfucker that sat here and said in court. Matter of fact, he came in court and lied and said, I never said that. I never said that. No, you were too busy in your crackhead tangent telling these officials, faculty members at the school in our son IEP meeting how you supersede the order because you have full custody. You supersede the order. You supersede the order. You supersede the order. He's sitting in court. I didn't do that. Crack out on the side of his goddamn. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. For it to play in court for the judge to hear this shit where you said that. Now you in court apologize like a bitch. Like, so basically, I need to bleach my skin white and come up with crocodile tears for shit that I did my motherfucking self. To get my kids. Or to get this judge to actually do what he's supposed to do legally and lawfully. So, with that shit, I can file a complaint with the judicial system. Mind you now, I think it's only one person that reviews those fucking cases, so the chances of them actually doing their motherfucking job is slim, in which I did file a complaint. So now it's to the next step of filing fucking complaints or filing wrongful doings in a court of law and shit like that. So yeah, this shit get deep. So we got here based on fucking credit, y'all. But at the end of the goddamn day, when they make laws and rules, with credit, it's way easier to get done because you can prove all of that shit to the motherfuckers that's gonna review that shit at the fucking Fair Credit Reporting Act Agency. I forgot what the fuck the thing is called. I don't got it pulled up. I had something else pulled up, which is the template that I have to sit here and redo. But that was an update on what the fuck I'm doing today. And what happened with that case. It's a lot more shit that happened with that case, but that's just what I can think of off the top of my damn head, y'all. Yeah. Also, I filed a motion to get my kids a passport. Mind you now, what reason can they not have a passport? Mind you now, I believe that's like your First Amendment, like liberty to move at your free will to move, and shit like that. I forgot which one I use. But the amendments in the Constitution is so important because can't no state pass anything that trumps your constitutional rights. So, for instance, we have the U.S. Constitutions, then we have the Arkansas Constitution. We have different constitutions and shit like that. And then you have all these laws and acts or whatever. It's real simple to kind of look this shit up and see what the fuck it is and see the rules and regulations around it. Yeah, that's denied. Mind you now, crackhead Krusty the Clown cannot tell a judge like why the kids shouldn't have a passport. But it's denied because he objected to the kids having a passport because he broke invisible and can't do shit himself. So the kids shouldn't experience shit in their fucking life because your pasty ass couldn't. Like, make this make sense, y'all. Then, what else was it? The phones. You had 2 items. Racist, biased, or not. 2 items are like these kids should have their own fucking phone and should be able to receive phone calls on this fucking phone, right? So now he took it out the order where the phones are to be provided or that both of the kids should have phones. Meanwhile, I have this person blocked. Also, I filed a motion for a restraining order because if you're so fucking threatened by everything that I say on social media, like my fucking YouTube channel, as if I don't have it, I think it's my Second Amendment, which is my freedom of speech. At this point, it's fucking harassment. If I'm gonna sit here and see something that you say that's going to offend me or I don't like it because my employers, the same ones that could not come and testify to shit, the same ones that could not do shit, because how the fuck would they know who I am on my channel? Mind you now, I do not have the same last name as this crackhead. So how would they know who I am? I don't put this crackhead in my titles of my videos. So how would they know to come find my videos? It looks like, sounds like harassment. In Arkansas state laws, it is considered harassment. So why the fuck are you on my channel watching a motherfucker that you don't like? Just like his same crackhead ass mama. Like this big barrel bitch is in court just to antagonize a motherfucker. What the fuck did you even come for? You didn't testify. You wrote a letter stating, him and smoking or snorting dolphin doves it was just a terrible joke. Why the fuck did you even come? This judge is already racist, so your extra input did actual what? And like you his mother, so of course you're gonna sit here and lie. Because we're not gonna talk about the fact that his own mother and stepfather had to actually drug test him for him to get the fuck out the house every fucking month. But we're not gonna talk about that, are we, in court? Or how, this case is just funny to me. Most of this shit will be on my website. All of these like court proceedings, I ain't gonna say when I'm gonna put it on my website, but as an update so y'all can see the motions that I filed and stuff like that, it'll be on there. I think the judge tried to order me not to talk about him on my channel. Bitch, I'm gonna talk about this case when the fuck ever I feel like it. It's my life. I can sit here, that's like part of my rights. So for you to sit here and think, bitch, that I'm not gonna sit here and file some shit on this bitch ass judge, nigga, please. I'm gonna talk about what the fuck I wanna talk about on my channel. If you don't like what the fuck I talk about on my channel, go find you somebody else to fucking watch. Like, it's really that fucking simple. Like, I really feel like all of y'all must be out there doing dolphin dust to think that I'm not gonna talk about what the fuck I wanna talk about on my channel, because you don't gotta come on my channel. It just is what it is. Like, for the motherfuckers that fuck with me, what's up? I appreciate y'all for coming here. I appreciate y'all fucking with me. A lot of people from my channel or from what I'm actually going through, they learn from this shit. Like, y'all, I really feel like a lot of my shit or a lot of stuff that be going on in my life or whatever, I really be feeling like fucking Kanye and motherfuckers like him. Because, not saying that I agree with everything that Kanye say, because some of the shit he be saying just be fucking outrageous. But when it comes to anybody that speaks the truth, they want to silence them. 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 Just like the people that have opinions about the LGBTQ plus alphabet soup rainbow community. If you're not speaking, if you're not basically kissing their fucking ass, nigga, then it's a fucking problem. If you don't agree with they live in, how they live, it's a fucking problem. I really don't give a fuck how you live. I just don't want that shit in my kids' schools. But when you realize who the fuck own the schools, who operate the schools, and why the schools are in existence, because they want the people smart enough to work and not to actually get their own shit, you didn't understand why the fuck they're taking that cursive writing. You didn't understand why the fuck do my 5-year, why the fuck do somebody Julian and Jackson age need to know about LGBTQ plus? Sir, ma'am, what you do with your dick or lack thereof is none of these goddamn kids' business. Like, make this shit make sense, y'all. But yet, sex education's took out of here. You used to be able to go to school and graduate school and high school with a fucking trade or some sort to do some type of job. They don't do that shit no more because they want you to go to college and spend more debt and get in more debt and stuff like that. And then be doing shit like I'm doing. Getting the shit I feel from credit report. Like and then the shit about certain things that people don't know by just watching TikTok and stuff like that. Like, for instance, they passed a law that states that, like, within, if something's 2 years old, medical bills, student loans, and stuff like that, it's supposed to legally be deleted off your goddamn credit report any goddamn way. So when you sitting here fixing your credit report and you can't get these student loans off and you can't, they've been doing that shit. But let's just say when that submarine tank, when these people went under there to the Bermuda Triangle, whatever they want to call it, part of the ocean and lake and stuff like that, they passed a law or act, and y'all know acts, they harder than laws. Like, they're part of the legal system and stuff like that. I'm not gonna break all this shit down. But an act is an act, nigga, and if you violate that motherfucker, legally you can be held liable, and ignorance of the law is still not your excuse. Right? That they can now make meatless meat, but sell it as meat. So basically it can be a meat, but it may not be a meat. It might be some meat that came out of like a lab, like bio meat. I think that's what it's called, bio meat or some shit like that. And if you pay attention to all of the land and stuff like that Bill Gates is buying the fuck up, because he's one of the people that want to have biochemics seeds or some shit like that, which means the seeds and stuff like that grow themselves. So it's like an artificial type of plant, and it's artificial food and stuff like that.
I see that thing. He's got his butter, so he's got drop fruits in the steps. I found it. You come on.
I'm not coming to help y'all. You go help him.
And he said,
I said go help your daddy with the food. Bring the bags upstairs.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Y'all haven't seen Julian and Jackson in a minute. Julian and Jackson are like so fucking grown. They still have a speech impediment, but they so grown they don't be fucked up. They be on the damn game like real. They like baby teenagers is what I call them. But yeah, a lot of people learn a lot of shit from my goddamn channel. So them trying to silence me with don't talk about me like the what I call dude attorney. I call him Sideshow Bob because he a clown too. So Sideshow Bob's like, yeah, Your Honor, she's even talking about you on there. Bitch, where? Name me a fucking video where I talk about this goddamn judge other than the fact of what the fuck the judge did or did not order. Where? I don't like him. That's no fucking secret. I think he's racist. That's no secret. I said that in my fucking motions. So where the fuck do I even talk about this goddamn judge other than the bullshit that he be ordering? Because a long time now, especially the last two, before the last one, those items, and both of them have been on these cases for at least 2 years, while these ongoing cases have been going on, he's still supposed to sit here and uphold law or whatever, but he does rely on these items. So when you have an item to make a recommendation, what an item's supposed to do is sit here and evaluate my home, the dad home. They're supposed to be a neutral, biased motherfucking party. Bias with meaning, bitch, you don't expect me to kiss your motherfucking ass. Bias meaning that I haven't did shit to my goddamn kids. Bias meaning that you don't supposed to be on my damn YouTube channel worried about what the fuck I'm saying or I'm not saying about this goddamn case and how it may or may not be affecting my motherfucking kids. Bias. Third party type of shit, right? So when it come down to it, that's why the judge was like, well, nah, you can't talk about me on your YouTube channel. I see that he quickly fucking, because it took him 2 months to fucking even come up with a fucking order. Mind you now, it's damn near exact duplicate of the last order. Why the fuck did it take you 2 months to copy and paste some shit? Make it make sense. Make the math, because it ain't mathing to me, right? So he probably took those 2 months to go through all my fucking videos to see this bitch don't be talking about me. What the fuck ever. And he didn't put that part in his, like, in the actual order. That's not even in the fucking order that I can't talk about dude, this case, or the judge. But that's still something that he thought that he could have ordered it, motherfucker, but I still was going to do what the fuck I want to do. Matter of fact, I came on channel that day and still did what the fuck I was going to do. So what I'm speaking ill about you, what I'm speaking good about you or bad about you, bitch, it's the truth. And it's my version of the truth. Motherfucker can't tell you what the fuck you can and can't do with your fucking constitutional shit. Nigga, make this shit make sense. Let me see, is this a clown or not? Don't do it. But yeah, y'all. So that's pretty much this video. I've been on this motherfucker going live. I've been, well, kind of going lit. Being lit for the last 47 minutes. I'm gonna end this. I just really went live because, like I said, I did a poll. Some people want to see me go live. A lot of people be asking me why don't I go live. I don't go live because I be doing boring shit like this. Fixing the credit, talking about this case, and not doing absolute shit. Like most of my days be in the office. When you have as many businesses as I have, when you're getting as many certifications for your business as I'm working on getting, you just spend a lot of time in the goddamn office. Like, no cap. But anyway, y'all, I'll see you guys later.